Okay, yeah. All right, hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to roast a turkey. This is very simple. Anyone could do it. It's not complex, and it's very easy. And actually, if you do this, it's probably going to make a very good turkey for you. You may continue to do this forever. I started cooking turkeys maybe 20 years ago. And during this time of year, I'll make at least 10 turkeys between November and December. Turkeys are relatively inexpensive right now, so I'll grab as many as I can and I'll cook them every week, every other week, and so forth. I like turkey and it tastes good, and I always do it the same. I have gone ahead and cooked turkeys many different ways, brining, rotisserie, deep fry, and everything like that. But I do like the presentation of just this basic recipe that I have to roast a turkey. It's great to put on the table. It looks good. And to be honest with you, like so many people are doing so many other different things with their turkeys, they just bring a plain roasted turkey. People are like in shock. And regardless of all the other videos that you watch on YouTube, the most important thing about roasting a turkey is timing. You need to get the turkey out at the right temperature. If you look at Butterball or even on my thermometer here, let's see. You don't need this meat thermometer. You can get something more basic, but I do have a nice one. I have it set for turkey. I don't think it, but on bottom here, I don't know if you can make that out there. It says 180 degrees. So they're looking for a 180 degree temperature. That's a thigh temperature that you should have when you take one of these probes that I have and stick it into the thigh of the turkey. It should reach that temperature. I'm going to tell you that's a little too high. If you get somewhere above 170 into the thigh, that's going to be good. If it hits 170 or 171, I would give it a little bit more time, but you definitely don't want to hit the 180 mark. Okay. What you are going to need, obviously, is a turkey. We're going to start really basic. I think this is a turkey. It weighs. Let's see what that turkey weighs. Almost 13.6 pounds. I would get a tray like this. They're inexpensive. You can roast other things in it than a turkey, so it's actually a good investment. This one's actually a piece of crap. It's cheap. Did buy it at Walmart, I think. But it works. It does what I need it to do. It's going to hold my turkey up here. I'm going to be able to put chicken broth underneath it, and all my drippings are going to collect on the bottom, and I'll be able to use that for gravy. You can get an aluminum tray. You probably aren't going to put a lot of chicken broth at the bottom of that, but maybe a little bit, and all the drippings are going to sink on the bottom. You are going to get a different texture. You're going to need some paper towels, and obviously the meat thermometer and some aluminum foil, and I think I mentioned earlier chicken broth. So we have everything out here, so we're just going to open up the turkey. I got a plastic bag out here, and the key, and I think when you read all the temperatures or the times you get for cooking a turkey, they're all referring to a raw turkey, or yeah, a raw thawed out turkey. So if you go ahead and you cook your turkey and you start to cook your turkey and a little bit frozen, it's going to throw your timing off, and it's possible that you're going to have some parts that are going to be more drier than others. You just need to get this bag open. And when you go pick out your turkey, this is a premium. As you can see, this is a premium Butterball. If you can find a fresh one, if it says fresh, even if it's in a cooler in your grocery store and it says fresh and it's still frozen hard like a rock, it's most likely because the grocery store and the transporters decided to put it that way. But that fresh turkey, if it says a Butterball fresh, that turkey's been recently killed. Butterball says it doesn't really change the flavor. It's really up to the preference of the person. But if you can, I would get the fresh turkey besides the premium one. But this is what I grabbed today because I know everywhere in the country they're going to have this premium turkey. And when you open up the turkey, inside here will be a neck. If you get other brands of turkey, you may find a package in there that contains the liver, the heart, the giblets, and I don't know if it contains anything else, but the packet on the Butterballs are usually here up in the neck, and you just want to tuck that back down. Okay. And there's the liver in a packet. I'm going to put this in this pot. I'm going to make a broth out of that, and I'll probably make gravy out of that. Also, there's a packet with this string on it. It comes with it. I don't actually know how to truss a turkey properly. You can if you want to, but the legs are already tucked in this big ball of fat right here. So that's going to be fine. You don't really need to mess with that. You should probably take this and wrap it around the turkey. I'll do that after I put the butter on it. But you do need this to be dry. Again, this turkey is thawed. So if you actually want to brine your turkey overnight or do something like that, you need to be careful because you can't over salt your turkey and that just comes out bad. And like I said, that just complicates everything more. I'm against stuffing the turkey. When you stuff the turkey in here, it's going to throw your time off. And if you're roasting the turkey, you really just want, take advantage of it. You cook the meat properly. If you are making the juice for the gravy and you want to put onions, carrots, or whatever, celery, when you put the broth in here, you can put vegetables at the bottom of the pan. But I would, today we're not going to do that. I'm just giving you that choice. Some people like to shove the vegetables in here. If you want to do that, I don't really recommend that. But if you want to go ahead and you want to try to stuff a turkey just to make the broth or the drippings taste, better, you can go ahead and put some stuff in the cavity of the turkey. But I would advise against that and put it here in the bottom of the tray. You can see some of the juices are dripping out here, and that's because my turkey is totally thawed. All right, now that I have it thawed and it's patted dry, what you do is you just take some butter and you want to butter this turkey. This one is really, I had it sitting out for a while, so I don't think this is going to solidify. But sometimes, even if you have the turkey thawed out and it's sitting in your refrigerator, you sometimes when you put the butter on here, it'll solidify when you put it on. We don't have to worry about that today. Oh, there you go. So you see some of the butter solidifying because it's hitting this turkey. So it's still cold enough to solidify the butter, and that's fine when it's on there. Turn that around. Now the reason I'm buttering the turkey is the butter is going to help you brown this turkey. It's going to give it a fascinating color. Sometimes you can get it without the butter, and butter adds flavor too. It's more fat that gets into your gravy, so that's fantastic. But sometimes the I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, just butter your turkey. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to. You can go ahead and try not to butter your turkey. You can get it to brown, but I know like when this turkey's done, it's going to brown perfectly. It's going to be nice. Okay. All right, so I got butter on that turkey. What I'm going to do with that extra butter, I'm just going to toss it down here at the bottom of the pan. Now I'm going to get turkey broth. And I did the lid incorrectly, but try not to hit the turkey like I just did. I'm going to rebutter that section. All right, so that's good. And I've spilled turkey broth everywhere. But anyway. All right, so I'm going to I got a little bit of butter in here, so I'm going to take some butter here and do that. Okay. Now for your seasonings on the turkey, I really wouldn't do anything more than salt and pepper. You can go ahead and put garlic powder, onion powder, whatever. But the turkey itself is going to have a lot of flavor. What you really need the turkey to be is juicy. That is the key to making a good turkey. You can season the hell out of it, brine it, do whatever you want. If your turkey comes out dry and you cook it incorrectly and you got lots of it that's dry, it's not going to come out good. So I would go ahead and just do this. You make it more difficult on yourself the more things you try to do with your turkey. So this is probably the simplest thing to do. The reason I'm wrapping it is because you don't want the wings to come off. Okay, if you cook this turkey, these wings are going to open up, and those wings will cook phenomenally fast. And really, what you do is just tie them up. So it doesn't have to be super tight, but just tie it so that the wings don't fall off. And there, that's really not going to go anywhere. Okay, or the wings aren't going to go anywhere, and that's really it. That is probably the basic steps you need to do. Again, if you want to, you can season the broth in here and things like that, but that's it. And all you're going to do is preheat your oven at 350 degrees. I'm sorry. For 2 hours on this turkey. You're going to put foil around it. I'm definitely going to need a better way to videotape this stuff. Your foil doesn't have to be tight. But for the first 2 hours, regardless of the weight of your turkey, you should probably foil it. And regardless of what turkey you have, as far as the weight goes, you're going to want to foil it for the first 2 hours. Even if you're going to cook that turkey for 5 hours, if you got a 26-pound turkey or something like that. There. And that's it. So it's covered. And I'm going to stick this in the oven for 2 hours. And then I'll open it and I'll baste it and rotate it. Usually for a 14-pound turkey, if you look at the instructions, they're probably telling you it's going to take you 3.5 hours, but every oven is different. So you need to check it. At least you need to take the foil off at 2 hours for sure, or else your turkey will never brown. Then you have to take the foil off, and the remaining time that I have on here, which should be like another half hour, 90 minutes, the turkey will brown and it'll come out beautiful.